Hi, everyone. Welcome to another GD Horror Movie Podcast. I'm Jeannie.
And I'm Dale.
Welcome. Today we're going to do a little bit of intros on our why we're decided to do a podcast, especially a horror movie podcast. So why don't you go first?
Okay, no pressure.
No.
Well, we're doing an intro because that was the suggestion our producer gave to
Yes,
us. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm the producer, and I'm the one who makes all this magic happen. So, if y'all like this, please subscribe and stuff. We would love for having a big podcast. And if you like the editing style and stuff, go check out my channel. I'll probably have more. And please like and subscribe to my channel too. Link will be in the description.
Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
So we both work in the legal field,
Mhm.
and basically this all came about because we were talking about one of our passions is horror movies. So we would talk about it, and we were like, hey, one day, why don't we just record it and share our wonderful thoughts with the world?
Yeah.
So that's where we are, and we've come up with some interesting ideas that I'll go into later. But Jeannie, well, how about you? Why horror movie podcasts?
So, like Dale said, we would have, oh my gosh, how many conversations have we had about horror movies? There's a good one time we had like a 3 hour, if our boss is watching, don't watch this part.
On breaks,
On our, yeah,
obviously.
after work.
Sure.
It was not, we
Yeah.
were not on,
Lunch,
yes.
that kind of OSHA mandated breaks.
Right, exactly. But no, we would just talk all the time, and we're like, you know what, this would be a good podcast.
Yeah.
And we both like horror movies. Dale likes the Halloweeny stuff and spooky stuff.
Yeah, not like the Michael Myers, but the
But
more
like, yeah.
seasonal Halloween. Yeah.
Yes, that is your favorite
Mhm.
holiday.
And
This-
Gina, you like killer clowns.
Sure. No, I don't. I like things that make me jump. So I like to be scared.
Okay.
But I mean, I say I like to be scared, but then I scream and freak out and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
it's always funny because I'm like, I can't believe I freaked out like
And
that.
most of our conversations has been about our favorite horror movie, Scream,
Scream.
where we've gone in depth. Wish we'd recorded some of it. In depth into our theories about the movie and
Mhm.
speculations and
Mhm.
deep dives, basically.
Deep dives.
Yeah.
We absolutely, and I think that's what made us really start talking about horror movies is because I mentioned something about Scream, and you're like, oh well, hey, what about this?
Right.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know all the stuff that I do. So we got a little, it was wild.
That was the catalyst, and as we started looking into the horror movie genre and listening to podcasts, came up with a few ideas. We've got a few different types of videos that we're going to try. We're going to do some lists, top 5 lists.
Top 5 lists.
We're going to do some reaction videos, which we've already recorded one. You may or may not ever see it because it was kind of like a pilot test episode. So that one might.
Depends on what our producer comes up with.
Yeah, that one may never see the light of day, or it might.
Shout out to way to doing our podcasting, editing, our producer.
So we'll see, and then we're going to have some like movie review style podcast, and that's going to be kind of the big bulk of what we're doing. And we've got an interesting format for that hopefully will distinguish us from all of the other horror podcasts that are out there.
Yeah, because we do love a movie.
And talking about them.
And talking about them, but not on working hours.
Not during
Not
work
during
time.
business hours.
Never.
No.
Okay, well, anything else you'd like to add to that?
No, I think we should get into our first list.